What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. I'm here with lovely Gina, and we're going to talk about From Season 2, Episode 2. And as they say, what? Que sera, sera. Gina, how you doing?
I'm good, Jay. How are you?
All right, all right. What you think about this episode? Just your first thoughts about it.
First thoughts, I thought it was a great episode. More questions, but it was great.
Yeah, definitely. I enjoyed it too. And it did bring more questions, and that's what's good about it is it's keeping me interested and intrigued. I don't know where they're gonna go with it. It's so many
Mhm.
things they could do. So yeah, I enjoyed it. Another good solid episode. So yeah, definitely. We gonna kick it off from the beginning and when it first kick off for this episode, we see he's Boyd. We see Boyd in that whale climbing out, and he meets the little mystery man. What did you think when we saw this old man chained up and he
When
was
I saw
talking to
him
him? Yeah,
chained up, I was like, who threw the rope? Like, who else is behind? Who's working with him? Who's trying to help Boyd?
right.
And then the other bodies that were also chained up, like, what happened there?
Yeah. See,
So that threw me.
when he first came up, I thought maybe those bodies was the guy and he was hallucinating at first,
hmm
but it turned out he wasn't. Now, it seemed that guy had something going on that had him living a long time chained up.
Right. hmm
Um, and then we see when he said, if you want to help me, kill me.
Right.
Um, and then
He, he
before he
didn't he didn't hold no punches. He got straight to the point. Take me out now, please and thank you.
hmm Right, right. And before Boyd was gone, he gave him a little gift. What you think about that little gift he gave him?
When I first saw Boyd look down and he looked down at his arm, I was like, wait a minute, what is going on? Next thing I know, he just slid him. I was like, oh no. Then he was like, my blood is a part of your blood. I was like, oh no, that don't sound good.
No,
That don't
not at
sound good
all.
at all.
And the one thing that was tripped out when he said that I was wondering is Boyd kind of not even picking up on it right then and there.
hmm
And as soon as he was said that to me, I'd have been like, man, what? Because
Right.
we already saw his damn skin crawling, looking
hmm
disgusting, and
Yeah, that
those
was.
nails. Oh, woo!
Mm-mm.
He gonna put Freddy Krueger to shame up in this piece, boy. He need to
Right.
definitely go to the little Asian lady and get the hookup. But damn, man. So we see Boyd get out of there. And then while he was out in the woods, for one, he making too much damn noise. It seemed like everybody was making too much noise this episode.
hmm
But we see that while he was there, that the little monsters came out in the woods. But when he saw him, he couldn't kind of see him and things. What's your thoughts on what was happening with that?
I got nervous because I was like, there they are, boy, there they are. And then his vision, we see in his point of view, his vision went blurred. I was like, oh my goodness, are they going to catch him? Like, what is going to happen? But it was like they were kind of like passing him as well.
Uh
Like
huh.
they didn't pick up on him out there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And I don't know. I got a little thought or a theory that maybe when old fake G.I. Joe Soldier Boy scratched him and got that in his
hmm
blood, maybe that's something similar to what those monsters got or something. And maybe they
Right,
don't see each other or I don't know, maybe that don't maybe because they walk together, so they definitely can see each other, but
right,
maybe it's some type of something that's crossing each other out. But what do
right.
you
Maybe
think?
I'm feeling like maybe he's like them in a sense.
Yeah, I think so
Like
too.
kind of like with the Walking Dead, when they put their blood on them, they were able to walk among them. So
Ah,
I'm kind of feeling like, okay, maybe since, because that man was up there for a long time. He was so old.
Whoa, yeah, long time.
And he
Long.
didn't pass through all of those years. Like it took Boyd for him to be able to pass.
Right.
So what is that?
Yeah. And I was gonna ask you, what do you think he meant, the old guy, when he said, I thought those things outside were the worst part, but I was
Oh,
wrong. What do you think he mean?
my heart kind of sank because I was like, wait a minute, that's just the surface. What's
Right.
next? Like, who is next? What monster? Because those things are vicious. They
Vicious.
grotesque. The way they get down is just dirty. Leaving
And they
those
play
people like
with you.
that.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they play with you. Yeah. What do you think about the weirdo? He got a real weird look. The guy that got on the bus and was playing with the wheel and then got the old folks on the bus. When he
Oh
smiled,
yeah, the smiley guy. Like, yeah, he's creepy.
wow. Very creepy.
But
Very
I was
creepy.
wondering what was going on with him because he was like fascinated with that bus. Like it was a new toy for him.
It
Like,
was.
and he didn't. If he didn't hear the people in the back, I was wondering if he was going to try to take off. We know the wheel is blown out, but he
Right.
was fascinated with that bus. Like if he just got a new toy on Christmas.
Right. That's a good point. And I didn't even think about him taking off. What if they all got on the bus and drove off? And went somebody's town and just ate them or something. That
Right.
that would have been horrible. But yeah, man, that was it was like a new toy how he just was like fascinated with pushing the buttons and the light and the
Mm-hmm.
wheel, and then they just had to make that noise, and it was all she wrote.
And they
Now
thought they was safe too.
I know. They should have locked the door. They would have been. They made
Mm-hmm.
that noise when the light came on, so that was their fault.
Right.
So
Yeah.
those monsters don't really have like a monster sense of of finding people and things. It's like they like regular people in the sense if you don't make
Mm-hmm.
noise or something, they may not find you or see you. Uh,
Right.
yeah. Speaking of find and see, what you think about that bus driver when she got on later and saw on the bus what was going on?
I was like, now you want to take a step back, girl? You
Right,
don't want it to get on the bus. You don't want it to go out driving. But now you see that it's really real out here.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Yeah. She backed her ass up on that one. It took her a while to look and see that all that stuff was back there. She steadily looking at the floor.
Right.
But yeah, I think she get the point now.
Mm-hmm.
um what you think about what's the weird old guy name? I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. Zach, I think. Uh
Okay.
yeah, man. What you think about how he had Julie in his little truck? He had a little hideout over there. He been there forever, it seemed. He
Oh,
grew up there.
Victor.
Victor, that's who it is.
Victor,
Victor.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he has so many things. He was like, oh, these cookies are stale. Let me go see if I can get you something else.
Right. And how many people then came through there that he didn't took stuff from?
Mm-hmm. They
Yeah,
didn't last. They
'cause
wasn't too long.
man, he
Because
gonna
he
have
had that decked out.
he did. He had that
Mm-hmm.
whole thing supplied. And
Yeah.
she said, "How you get here? How long you been here?" So I don't like to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess you would be very off balance if you grew up as a
Yeah.
child there, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but um, do you think that what role do you think that Victor gonna play? Because it seems that when Boyd came there and he looked at his arm, Victor knew, and then Victor also knew like you find what you was looking for and
Mm-hmm.
thing like that. So and then he's also helping her. What do you think he's doing with these people and also communicating with the little boy? He said that was his little friend.
Yeah, I think Victor is a helper in a sense. I think he's gonna help. He's the one that's been there the longest. So I feel like when the little boy talks to him, like he really gives him good advice to, for him to maneuver and for them to make it through the night. When he saw Boyd's arm, I was like, oh, look at Victor. Like he looked totally different. Like he always looks weird. But he was looking at Boyd like, I
Yeah.
know what's up with you. You different.
Uh-huh.
You came back different, Boyd.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't looking too good right there for him. So, um, I don't know. Boyd is in trouble with that. And Victor, I mean, I don't know if he's. I wonder what happened to the woman that went in the forest with Boyd. She must be on another show or something.
Oh,
Uh,
Sarah, yeah.
yeah, she must have had some type of contract thing or something, or
Mm-hmm.
time and differences. But as far as Victor, I'm wondering if he's maybe getting manipulated by those things like she was.
Oh, okay.
Because she's been doing stuff for them, getting those messages and
Mm-hmm.
and things, and so she's thinking that she's helping. And I'm thinking though that he's probably getting the messages from the little boy, so maybe he is more of a helper than she is.
Right.
Yeah,
Because when I
but
saw the little boy, I was like, okay, he's all in white. That's like, good, pure.
hmm
So I was like, oh, okay, I think, he's the good part. And then those things I was talking to Sarah are the evil part. So it's kind of
hmm
like the good versus the evil.
yeah, that makes sense. Um, what do you think about when she found out? Sarah found out that the house fell on her house fell next door. What do you think she thinks about that now that she pretty much got her husband?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he didn't get killed. He should have. he yeah, he got on my damn nerves not trying to wait and stop, even though the
Mm-hmm.
damn house was falling down.
Right.
So I don't know about that. What do you think about Big Mouth Boy that wouldn't shut up in the damn underneath the house?
We said it last week that it was not a good idea for anybody from the bus to go into the house. I
Mm,
feel like when he came into the house, Jim should have been like, no, because they don't know about that town. Like, just like we said, he was going to be making noise. That's crazy. You go in the house to help, you pass out. Next thing you know, you under all of this rubble. And then you got
uh,
somebody saying, oh, you can't scream. Like, they didn't give him the rundown like Donna does. Oh, this is
right,
going to be the realest thing that I ever saw you and the scariest day of your life.
right.
So he just woke up and was like, oh my gosh, get me out of here. Help me.
Yeah, yeah,
I
that's
just knew
true.
it was going to be over.
Yeah, Donna, she be real with you. It's not believable, but she at least is trying. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
the guys, they didn't really try to explain to him other than to be cool,
Right.
and he hearing people screaming and stuff, so he tweaking out. Um, I don't know if I would have tried to explain so much there myself, but
Mm-hmm.
I would have explained more.
Right.
Um, because the way men we be thinking is I would be thinking like, man, they not gonna believe this. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I'm like overthinking it, overanalyzing. I wouldn't think emotionally. I would be thinking like this ain't gonna make no sense. I can't really tell him like this. Whereas
Right.
Donna be thinking with the emotion in her heart of trying to save him. So she don't really she know it
Mm-hmm.
ain't gonna make sense, but she ready to let it out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I would have if I was the what's the black guy name again? I can't remember nobody name. That's why I make up names. I'm gonna call him the bartender, Big Curly. He
Oh,
had that
Tom.
Tom. Yeah, he had that sporting waves curl going on. So that's why. Anyway, Tom, if I was Tom, and dude wouldn't shut up. I'm like, I would have lied and like, dude, I got this sharp ass piece of wood. I'm about to jam it in your face if you do not
Mm-hmm.
shut up, man. Like, shut up.
Right.
They talking about some pancakes. I'm about to pancake your face, dude. So,
Right.
what did you
You got to
think?
make it to the morning to get the pancakes.
Right. What did you think when you saw what happened to Tom after that?
I felt bad for Tom. I felt bad for Tom because he didn't deserve to go out like that. Like Tom was a good person. He was
Mhm.
always helpful. He didn't think nothing to go run in that house to help Jim. So I was
Yeah,
like, "Damn, Tom gotta die."
yeah, I was
But
sad.
I was glad that Jim didn't get got. I was like, "Oh
Mhm.
goodness, she's in there."
I
Like,
know. I was hoping Big Mouth got ate, and then Tom and Jim was
mhm.
able to survive, but
Right,
ain't but what 2 or 3 black folks in the damn town. So, but now we got radio, so I guess they had to get rid of Tom. It's
right.
about to be overcrowded. They didn't want to make a ghetto, a hood.
Radio and the bus driver.
Right, right. Radio and the bus driver. So that's 3. We got to get rid of one.
Hmm.
Plus the 2 cuties, the models over there. Uh,
Right.
so, so yeah, but damn man, that was messed up. Especially when everybody came outside from the diner and found
Oh,
Tom. If I came,
they just put Tom on display. Like, here you go.
man, I know.
And I hope a couple of more of y'all come outside at night because this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah, man. They really put him on display. If I came
Hmm.
out and saw that, if I was one of the bus people, let alone anybody, but one of them, because they don't know nothing, and I saw that, oh man. Oh
Yeah.
man. Oh no. Man, my heart and my mind, I would be like, what? What is going on? Where are we at? Like,
Right.
what would eat a man guts? Like he got ate out, and not like ladies like.
Hmm.
They ate him out. Like what? That was horrible, horrible. Same
And
as
they heard it too. They heard it because the diner is
yeah,
right there.
yeah. They heard
So
it.
they heard it, and then you get to see the aftermath. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, that was horrible right there. And the bus driver lady saw the old woman got her guts ate out too.
Hmm.
So yeah, they don't play, man. They do not leave no leftovers when they go to work. Them
Mm-mm.
monsters. Um, now let's get to the love part of this episode. What's going on with Kenny and the 2 ladies? Now, you tell me, maybe I picked up on this wrong, but
Okay.
when the one, what's the girl's name that's been in the town for a while?
Christy.
Christy. All right. So
Hmm.
Christy, when her girlfriend left out, she came out and Kenny was standing there. It looked like she wanted a hug or something or some type of
Hmm.
consoling, and he wasn't there for her like that. You think he missed
Right.
out on that, or did I read it wrong, or what?
I think he was trying to give her space. Like moving forward, this is gonna be hard because now she got the fiance that's here that don't know nothing. She gotta put her on to game. And then it's like his feelings are involved. She was telling him, like, she was honest. She told him, like, I want to see if she waited for me.
Mm-hmm,
So I think he was giving her space.
Okay. What do you think about her girlfriend? She was getting on my nerves though. Like, I've been looking for you, and you was just 2 hours away, and like, man, will you let her talk? Shut up.
Right. I felt like she should have let her speak because it's like, okay, you saying all of this, but do you hear yourself? She went on a trip, like she went and she's been here all of this time. You not letting her explain. She's trying to tell you, like, oh, this is not what it seems. Like, I didn't just take a vacation. Look at this place. Like, she was in med school. She was doing her thing where she was at. And
Right,
now she's here. You know, she got to make the most of it because she want to survive. So it's
right.
like, I feel like she should have let her talk and she shouldn't have just been so quick to throw what she was saying to the side.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it seemed like they always do that in TV and movies where the one person doesn't listen to the message.
Hmm.
But she was getting on my nerves with all of those assumptions as if, she talking about you joined the cult.
Right.
You
It's like, you
joined
hear
the cult.
these people? Like
I
it's
know.
by choice. Girl, look at it out there.
I know, right? Don't nobody want to join this.
But
You
when
know,
she said 2 hours away, I was like, damn, home is just 2 hours
I
and you
know.
can't get there.
I
Mm.
know. That's gotta be frustrating. And then we know that is people that's gotten there from all over the place too.
Mm-hmm.
So like they were 2 hours away. Some people was going to other states and
Right.
other things. Like, how is this? I'm wondering, how is this still happening? What is this
Mm-hmm.
place as well? Are they dead? It doesn't seem like they dead, but then again, who, I don't know what is going on still.
Right.
So, what do you think this place is? What do you think is happening to these people?
I have no clue. So when Boyd was talking to Martin, and Martin said, "Oh, you think that these walking things are the end all be all? Like this is the worst?" It's not. I was like,
Mhm.
"Wait, what is going on? Like, is this some place that somebody just gathered all of these people and made sure they got there so that they could test on them? Like, what is it?
Mhm. Yeah,
Did
that's a
they
good one.
purposely create the monsters and now they're trying to send them people so that they could feed off of? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and then the faraway tree, and then he's chained up for who knows
Years.
how long. Right? I'm with you. I really don't know what this place is yet. I don't think they're dead,
Right.
but I'm not sure how this is working. Like, how do they have running water and electricity and things still?
Mm-hmm.
And then these monsters don't want to kill the animals; they only want to kill the people.
Right.
Because they still have animals and stuff. He said he found them in the forest, so it was just like
Mm-hmm.
pigs and goats in the forest and stuff. Like,
Right.
so I guess they had to do certain things because otherwise the people could never live long without food and water
Mm-hmm.
and electricity.
Yep.
So I guess they had to do certain things to make it work, but I'm not sure what is going on yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then remember at the end of last season, when they were using that radio, somebody
Mm-hmm.
said your wife shouldn't be digging that hole.
Right.
So now who's on the radio listening, watching,
Mm-hmm.
made the
And we see
house
that that was
collapse?
helpful, though. We see that that was helpful because Tabitha would have been underneath the rubble if
Yeah,
she would have kept going.
yeah.
So it's somebody. We got the little boy in white. We feel like he's helping, and whoever that voice was, it wasn't the boy in white because that was a grown man.
What if that voice, because it sound like old G.I. Joe?
Martin, right?
Martin,
Yeah.
yeah. Now that I'm thinking
Mm-hmm.
about it, it probably was Martin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah,
know
because
how
he
he
was
did it.
saying he know about the town. He was like, "Yeah, I always thought about the town." Like,
Hmm. Exactly. And then that goes back to what you said earlier. And then Lamont Simpson is saying as well, how was the rope lowered to Boyd? Because Martin was
mm-hmm.
chained up.
Yeah.
So who lowered that rope? And then it does kind of sound like him. I mean, I'm trying to go off of memory. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
hear it recently, but if it was him, how was he doing that and communicating? So it's a lot of questions with this show,
Right.
and they haven't really gotten to too many answers yet. It's actually
Mm-mm.
getting more and more questions coming.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about radio? Oh boy,
Oh, God.
what's his name?
I was so
Elgin?
nervous for him. I was like, "Oh my gosh, don't let them get him." But I had a feeling he was going to be okay because he's special in a sense. Like, it's something going on with him
Right, and
because he
what?
got to town and he started having the seizures.
Yeah.
Then the little boy, he had the seizures, and Sarah, and we see with them like they're
Uh,
all like special in a sense to that town.
I forgot about
So,
the boy having the seizures.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, I forgot all about that. So so I was wondering, because what's his name? Victor said I don't trust him or something. Or whatever
right.
the thing. Yeah. And what he said, he didn't say we should kill him. What
No,
did
he
he
just said he don't trust him. He's
no, he
going to
said he gonna kill us, I think he said, or something like that. Or he gonna get us he said something like
I
that.
gotta go back because I only
Yeah.
watched it the one time. But
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, Victor. When Victor looked at him, I was like, "What is going on there?" Because Victor, everybody looks at Victor and they're scared. Like Julie
Yeah.
was like telling Ethan, "Stay away from him, please. He's creepy."
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I was like, Victor's looking at him like he's nervous a little bit. What is going on there?
Uh-huh.
But maybe
And
it's because it's unknown. Like he don't know him.
true. That is true.
So
Plus, Victor been there a while. He probably ain't cool with black folks. Nah, I'm joking. But
and they didn't know nothing about the bus.
nah,
So
cause
it's
they
like
been
this dude
gone.
just comes out of nowhere, like, "Oh, please help me."
Right. Yeah. Cause Boyd thought he was one of those people for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But that actor that's playing Victor, he does have a weird, creepy look, and the way
Yeah.
that he plays this character, he's doing a really
Mm-hmm.
good job. A really
Yeah.
good job because he really, you would think he really does have some stuff going on.
Right. He's the one
Definitely,
you stay away from. You be like, "Don't go by him."
for real.
Know that creepy old man that live in that house? Stay
Man,
back.
definitely don't go there for Halloween.
Mm-mm.
um, Now, when they was in that diner, what you think about old boy that was trying to get out? First, he was helpful and trying to help
Mhm.
people. Now he gonna take Kenny gun and shoot. So you gonna put the gun to Kenny head to kill to get out to help? What?
Right.
I kill to help. But
It didn't make no sense. I was just like, boy, if you don't sit down. And
yeah,
my whole thing is, I felt like he should have just dropped it when Donna, obviously, she's working with Kenny. They've been in the town together. When she said, "You just gonna have to kill him, and then I'm
that's
gonna
what
kill
I
you,
like.
and we still
Yeah,
all gonna be safe." You should think about that. Like she don't give a damn about this man's life. Like if
right,
I'm gonna risk everything by opening these doors, like it's the greater of all the other people because they're innocent.
right, right.
And Kenny was going with it too. He was like, it's my time to go then.
Right. Yeah, he didn't even say nothing on that. And I like when Donna was like, "Go ahead and shoot him, and then I'm gonna shoot you in the face." Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, and that was a shotgun. She was like, "Clack clack," rack that shotgun. He was like,
Right. And the old boy that was standing on the side of her too with his gun, like, dude, you
yeah.
got no chance out of this.
Nah, he was in trouble with that one. So, and then Kenny was lucky to get the gun back, but I think he
Mm-hmm.
got disarmed a little too easy. He need to get his man strength back together. Uh,
Right.
letting nobody disarm you like that could have went
Mm-hmm.
real bad. But
Yeah.
it seemed like this is really progressing in a good. I like the way it's going in a good way, and
Mm-hmm.
they did have a third episode on the app, but they won't let you watch it yet. I was looking like, oh,
That's a
I
tease. They wrong for that.
know. Yeah, definitely. I was like, oh, the third episode is up. That was early. And then I pushed on it. It was like not available yet. I'm thinking, man, what? We put
Right.
it up there. So definitely interested in it. I think Harold Perino's doing a good job. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
as the lead for the show, and
Right.
I'm interested in what's gonna happen when he get back to the town. Not
Yes.
only find this bus load of people, but now
He
he
said,
got this.
"What bus?"
I know, right?
He said, "Where did you come from? Who are you?" He was like, "I was on the bus." He was like, "The bus?"
Yeah.
Like, oh, boy, like, damn, what did I come back to? Like,
Man, and he like, how many people? He like at least 20, 25. He like,
mm-hmm.
what? So
Yeah.
and then that'll put a strain on their limited resources too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know how much food
Because
they got.
Kenny's mom is cooking every day. Like, she's cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner every
Mhm.
day. Like, and we seen
Yeah.
the amount of people that they had in their town. So now with
Yeah.
these added extra people, mm,
Yeah, it's probably at least 50 or 60 people there. It had to
mm-hmm.
be at least 20 or 30 people there already.
Right. Yeah.
So another 20 to 25 or 30 is at least 50 to 60 people there minimum. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's a lot of people, a
It
lot of
is.
food, a lot of stuff. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they gonna pull this one off. And
And there's
then
a lot of people to contain too, because we see a couple of those bus riders are no longer with us because they
right.
decided to go off on their own.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, so yeah, that's messed up. Just like the black dude hiding behind the car that he gonna go shake the hand of the thing in the street.
oh, I was just like, what are you doing?
Right. You gonna hide from the woman that's telling you come on and help you, but you go get out and shake the hand of the damn weirdos in the street with
Right.
clothes from 50 years ago.
Crazy.
Yeah, so that right there is a dead giveaway. If I was in that town, like just like the bus riders just popped up, if I saw
Hmm.
people walking around all smiling and they all white, wearing some clothes from the 1940s and 50s, that would I would be like, yeah, something ain't right here.
Hmm.
And then if everybody's screaming get inside or run or whatever, yeah, that would have definitely been a dead giveaway with these
Right.
people. You see a guy walk around with a milkman outfit, I'd be like, man, what in the world?
You get our milk from the supermarket.
I know, right? Why is this man looking like Leave It to Beaver in this thing, man? Smiling.
Mm-mm.
Like, yeah, so that
Yeah.
stuff would have been a dead giveaway for me. And their hairstyles and things.
Hmm.
I'm like, man, what in the world is this?
Right.
But some people like to ask all the questions and investigate. I would have
Hmm.
investigated from safety inside that diner or something.
Right. And I felt bad for the girl that went into the. Where did she go? She went into the bar with
Oh
the.
yeah, with the guy.
And it was a talisman in there. So I was like, oh, they good. But then I was like, oh, nope, these people gonna come to the door talking. And she was like, don't open it, don't open it. And he went. I was like, no.
I know.
Like
Yeah.
it's always one that's like, no, don't do it. And then the other one's like, well, let me just try it out a little bit.
I know, right? He like, but we gotta help those people. Like,
No.
why? No, you don't. You don't know
Right.
them. You don't owe them nothing. What is you talking about?
And
So,
you can hear the scream. It's a small town. You can hear the screaming. My
right.
whole thing is that's all I would have had to hear. Like whatever's out there, I don't want to know about it.
Mm-mm.
So please don't open that door. I'd have broke a bottle and slit his ass up. You not opening that door.
No, that door wasn't
Mm-mm.
opening. I'm with you on that.
No.
All right, let me go ahead and get ready to do a little Mosco rating for this episode. And before we get up out of here and break it on down a little bit more. Here we go. All right. Seemed like it was lagging or something over here, but all right. So the Mosco is my little rating system for simple categories, 25 points each, give you a total of 100. The visual cinematography, I like the way that this show looks and how they kind of show the angles of different things, how he climbed out of the little well or dealing with the old guy and the blood, and of course the way they show the monsters and stuff. So I would give this episode I give it a 23. Let's see, out of 25. Storyline and plot is very good. I'm still intrigued on what's exactly happening and want to find out what Boyd and everybody gonna do when they get back to town. But this was a good episode, meeting Martin and everything, and so much just happened. So I give this a 22 out of 25. Special effects, makeup, costumes, very good costumes. The special effects with the monster face, we saw a few of those,
Mm-hmm.
and getting everybody ate out. They did a good job, and they put Tom on display. So I give this a 24 out of 25. They did a good job on that one. And entertaining, fun factor. It is very good, entertaining show. And this episode was entertaining. I liked it. I give it a 23. out of 25. So that give it a total of a 92 out
Hmm.
of 100. That's pretty good. Um,
Yeah.
what would you rate this episode?
I'm gonna go with a 9.5. I gave that special effects like a 25 because the way the old couple was on the bus, like the way they had the blood leading up to it, and
Yeah.
then you see him, then you see how I was like, ooh. And of course, Tom, I was just like, wow. And
Mm,
I like the way the monster thing, like when she went to go jump on Tom, like the way
yeah.
she looked, I was like, ooh,
I forgot
that
about that one. That
jitters.
one, yeah, that was a scary one right there.
Yeah, she gave me the jitters, but
Yeah.
I liked it.
What did I say for special effects?
24.
24. I was about one off. But
Hmm.
yeah, that was about a 25. I agree. For a TV show, especially, that was really good special effects. So
Hmm.
I could definitely get at a top mark on that as well. I'll move it up some
And
93.
even though I didn't like the way the worm thing was going through Boyd's veins, I was like, ooh, that was good. Like
Yeah.
the way they showed that, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, they did a good job on the special effects this episode.
Hmm.
And then the way Martin look and those nails.
Yeah.
So yeah, they really did a good job on the special effects for the show. This
Hmm.
episode definitely, and the way that the show is doesn't feel like a special effect driven show.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so that's even better. That is a
Right.
good job, but it's not overpowering, the
Yeah.
story. So yeah, definitely. Before we get out of here, what do you want to see happen, or what do you think, or predictions for the next episode?
I want to see what's going on with Boyd because now that he has Martin's blood, I wonder if he's gonna kind of be the same way that Martin was. Like we said, we kind of feel like that could have been him on the radio. And when he turned around to Boyd and he was like, "Oh, you think Abby was right?" I was like, "Wait a
Mm,
minute now. How do you know about Miss Abby?
right, right,
Like,
and
how
that,
do you know what she was saying?"
hmm
So I was just like, "Hmm,
and that ballerina little music box. Was that
right."
his wife's?
I don't know. He had some type of connection to it. It seemed like.
Yeah, I can't remember what that was connected to offhand, but I thought for
Hmm.
some reason it had some type of connection to his wife.
Yeah.
But yeah, that those are some good points right there. So one thing I'm looking to see when they get back to town is Boyd gonna tell anybody that he got that stuff in his blood? What about his
Mm.
son and
Right.
him? And things. So I'm interested to see how that's gonna work. And then of course he got to deal with being the sheriff with 20, 30 more people around. Well, it ain't that many more. We lost a few.
Just a few.
Lost a few, but he got new people in town. So I'm wondering how that's gonna all play out. And then
Hmm.
pimping Ken, oh Kenny. I'm hoping that he get a shot with his girl again, and I hope he don't just give up because it looked like she's not completely sold on going back. She like maybe in the middle, stuck in the middle between them two.
Hmm.
They might just have to
Yeah,
be a
because
little
she
threesome.
was trying to give him a little hug, little pat before she walked out to go talk to the girl.
Yeah, yeah, and he ain't picking up on it, man. He is very inexperienced in everything, whereas
Hmm.
relationships, police work, everything. So he need to get it
Yeah.
together. So anyway, hopefully he don't get disarmed again. He can't
Right.
let nobody take your weapon. That's definitely rule number one.
Hmm.
So anyway, this was a good episode. Appreciate you for coming through as
Thanks for having
always.
me.
And no problem. And everybody watching, appreciate y'all for coming. This is a good show. We got to try to support it. You know how things go if they don't have people support it. Shows like this don't stay around too long. So, everybody like to support the gangster and the shoot 'em up stuff, and that's cool, but got to mix it up a little bit.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I just heard you watch 911 with Angela Bassett.
I used to watch it more about up until like season 3. I think the
Okay.
last time I watched it was around when the fire guy, and then he admitted that he created a fire or something from,
Oh, okay.
yeah, he was in a different apartment in his building or something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
I think that's around the last time I seen it. So,
Yeah,
but yeah.
I watched it. I always thought it was good, but Fox canceled it.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Hmm. Yeah, ABC picked it up though, so it's going to be a seventh season. But
Okay.
I was just like,
Yeah.
why would Fox cancel it?
Yeah, I didn't know that it was canceled. I was about to say it's been on TV for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, damn. Well, that's good it got picked up.
Yeah.
Hopefully they pick up a couple other shows that got canceled that I would
Way
like
too
to see.
soon.
Yeah, I know, right? All right. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Peace. We out of here.
Bye.
Be safe, and we out.
Have a great week.
Have a good week. Bye.